So the other day I mentioned that a significant part of the Maha movement, currently destroying world health, is downstream of the modern postural yoga culture that fully globalized in the 1960s. I said that culture was a petri dish for pseudoscience. So here's one story that exemplifies how this happened. It's about how the patron saint of global yoga, who left school at 12, believed that he had medical knowledge and was encouraged from an early age to pretend to be a doctor, which kind of sets the blueprint for the contemporary wellness influencer. So Iyengar was born in 1918 into extreme poverty during the flu epidemic and was chronically ill as a child. In the mid-30s, he jumped at the chance to heal himself through the yoga taught by his brother-in-law, Tirumalai Krishnamacharya, in the Mysore palace under the patronage of the Maharaja of Wadiyar, who was one of the wealthiest men in the world at that time. The Maharaja was a modernizer who wanted a phys ed program for his new public schools that would rival European physical culture, but also carry the echoes of ancient religion. He bankrolled what would become an ethno-nationalist calisthenics with a spiritual glow, aimed at returning dignity to the Indian body politic after centuries of colonial humiliation. Krishnamacharya trained poor Brahmin boys to perform postures in village squares and town halls to spread the gospel of health and vitality. He beat the boys constantly to push them farther, and keep these two things in mind for tomorrow's video about body fascism, performance and punishment. At 18, Iyengar caught the eye of Dr. V.B. Gokhale of Pune. The doctor recruited Iyengar for a new performance style focused on demonstrating the alleged medical benefits of yoga. In 1997, Iyengar told Yoga Journal that he would do the postures and the doctor would soapbox beside him about health benefits. Quote, "While he was explaining, I started getting the anatomical words, which helped me a great deal to develop my subject," unquote. Soon, Dr. Gokhale was referring wealthy clients to Iyengar for improvised yoga cures. In 1966, Iyengar published Light on Yoga, stuffed with unevidenced medical claims and medical textbook-style photos. Decades later, he's traveling the world giving medical yoga classes. So Iyengar didn't know shit about medicine, the doctor didn't know shit about yoga, but they both embodied a drive to both absorb and transcend the limitations of medicine as they broke free from the British and modernity. Iyengar's healing story, intuitive pride, and outrageous egotism, plus his followers claiming he performed miracles, which were never studied, plus his being the most influential teacher in the world, set the tone for generations of yoga world smugness and antagonism toward medical expertise, which all reached a peak during the pandemic. Iyengar learned to preach the gospel of yoga using medical terms he didn't understand, while the nationalist doctor upgraded his discipline through a mystical lens. That's the Maha movement in a nutshell. Yoga teachers who think they're doctors and doctors with soft eugenics views who want to be priests. In the US, they compete with a for-profit medical system that alienates and bankrupts so many people, and that's just part of how you get RFK Jr. canceling vaccines.